Morning, everyone. Greetings from San Francisco. Before I start, those of you that know me know what a diehard baseball fan I am. I want to congratulate all you Dodger Blue in your World Series trip last year. And if you'll notice with the SLA, this color's about as close that we get to Dodger Blue that we can do. So the board and the fine folks at the SLA have given me this script to read. And again, there's probably a 10% chance I'll stick to this. And I'll do my best not to screw this up. So here we go. Welcome to the 2017 annual meeting. I'm your current chair of the board, Tom Ciardello. I'd like to call the session of the Surplus Lines Association annual meeting in order. Thanks for being here with us today. Got a full agenda that we have to go through. Before we get into various reports and operational discussions, I'd like to take a few minutes and review the accomplishments of the SLA and its board over the past year. One of the board's key goals this year was for the SLA to live within its means, and we've taken a number of steps in that direction. This is our 6th straight year without raising the stamping fee. Again, came in on a budget. There's a plan in place to reduce the filing backlog. Our office relocation from San Francisco to San Ramon came in on time and under budget. Joy Irvin and her staff deserve a lot of credit for that. It was a very arduous transition. Additionally, the SLA continues to demonstrate operational excellence as it had another clean audit and is successfully implementing the telecommuting program and has begun really stepping up as a key player in the legislative and regulatory world, fulfilling our advisory role in a much more robust way. For example, we crafted and lobbied Bill AB 1641, which in essence allows us to put more products on the export list for the surplus lines market to write. Got it passed through the legislature and signed by the governor without a single opposing vote at any stage of the process. First legislation the SLA pushed through since the NRRA necessitated AB 315. For those of you that aren't legislative weenies, that aligns us with the Dodd-Frank bill. The most substantial change to state law secured by the surplus lines community since the 1990s. We got surplus lines included in the new cannabis regulation, which initially excluded us. We testified at numerous Department of Insurance and Bureau of Cannabis Control hearings, worked with the commissioner and the CDI's cannabis point person. We also created an interactive portal with the CDI, which is going to have a lot of benefits for our members for years to come. The SLA is also working on finding new ways to communicate with and activate members. We created a video studio in the new office space, enabling us to get high-quality video communications out to members and other stakeholders as needed. Unique among American insurance associations, to our knowledge, no one else has this studio. We've gone Silicon Valley and Hollywood. Ultimately, will be cost-effective, so we don't have to go outside to rent studio space, equipment, et cetera, et cetera. We began to build a grassroots program so that we can know which members are in the districts of key state and federal legislators and activate them to lobby those legislators who represent them. We really think the SLA is clicking on all cylinders, and these are good times for our associations and especially our surplus lines industry. We just set a new record for processed premiums in 2017, which was the 3rd straight year. We set the record, and you'll hear more from our Executive Director, Ben, on this subject. We're going to kick things off today with a few short videos on some of the key issues facing our industry. Then we'll hear from Ben, who'll speak about the growth and progress of the SLA, the resources we provide to our members, and our association's vision. Joy, our SLA COO, will discuss key financial statistics for 2017, and Cliston, Vice President for Communications and Government Relations, will provide a legislative report on important happenings in Washington and Sacramento that could impact our industry as a whole. We'll then vote on the 2018 Board of Directors, officers, and mediator, accept the minutes from the 2017 annual meeting, and honor several of our leaders who are moving on after many years of service. On a serious note, before we move into a program, I'd like to take a moment to honor one of our own who passed recently. Maitland Dimick, for those of you that remember Maitland, was the founder of Dimick & Associates in San Francisco, where he specialized in liability insurance and worked closely with Lloyd's before retiring. Maitland began his career with CNA in LA and was a resident of Orinda in the East Bay. Maitland died at age 77 on January 9 after prolonged illness and is survived by his wife, Debbie, and his daughter, Catherine, and 2 grandchildren. Let's take a quick moment of silence to honor Maitland. Again, thank you for joining us today. Let's now hear about several important issues that matter to our industry, and as you'll see in surplus lines, our future is now. Again, thank you for coming.